Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Abhramam Bhangarahitam, Ajadam Vimalam Sada, Anandatirthamatulam, Bhaje Tapatrayapaham, Tapasvadhyaya Shushruषा, Krishna Puja Ratam Munim, Vishveshamistadam Vande, Parivrat Chakravartinam, Kujantam Rama Rameti, Madhuram Madhuraksharam, Aruhya Kavita Shakham, Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Valmiki's poetry is very beautiful. Nobody can match him. That is the beauty of Valmiki's poetry. Very even Kalidasa and all other great poets of India, they will not be able to match Kalidasa, match this Valmiki, and also the Vyasa. They are so great poets. We will see now. Now we had seen the story of Ganga, how Ganga came to the earth and Patala. So they stayed on that night on the banks of Ganga, and Rama was so thrilled by the story of Ganga. Vishwamitra narrated the story to Rama and Lakshmana. All other rishis were there, but rishis must be familiar with the story, I suppose, because they are all staying on the banks of these rivers. But Rama was very much thrilled. Just he was again reflecting on the Ganga story again and again. And Rama told Vishwamitra, this is very wonderful story. In English, we use word wonderful. Wonder means it is wonderful is very handsome, good. All these things are also meant. Wonder is the root, which means uh, he is in a situation where he cannot believe that what he is seeing. That is called Adbhuta. And Rama said, Atyadbhutamidam Brahman Kathitam Paramam Tvaya Gangavataranam Punyam Sagarasyapi Puranam. It is the story of Gangavatarana, bringing Ganga to the earth is very wonderful, astonishing. It is something never heard story and so thrilling because it is the sheer grit of the man called Bhagiratha. He was unsuccessful in many times, but he did not give up. That's why whenever some person tries for achieving something and he never gives up, even though he is facing failures in between, it is called as Bhagiratha Prayatna in Sanskrita. The same thing is described as Herculean efforts in English. Hercules is the person more well known in India for cycle than divinity. That is another thing. But there is a story that he he bore the weight of this whole universe, something like that. So that's why they call Herculean efforts. But here, Bhagiratha Prayatna, Bhagiratha's efforts and grit and his his determination that I will bring all this, my ancestors to Swarga with the water of Ganga. It was very great thing. So his father, he did not succeed. His father, he did not succeed. Dileepa, Amshuman, and all these people, they did not succeed. But this Bhagiratha, he could do it. So this is very wonderful. Atyadbhutam idam brahman kathitam paramam tvaya. First he had to do tapasya for the to Brahma. Brahma accepted that I will send Ganga to the earth. Then there is a problem. Who will bear the brunt of the speed of Ganga on this earth? Again, he had to do tapasya for Shankara. Shankara too accepted that I will bear the weight and speed. So accepted. But this Ganga, she wanted to upstage even this Rudra. Again, he locked her in his tufts, his hairs. And that is also very interesting. So the part of Himalaya where Ganga originates is called Shivalika. Shivalik. Shiva's alaka. It is kind of Shiva's hairs. They look like Shiva's hairs. And she was locked there when she jumped from the Swarga. She jumped there and she was locked there. So it is called as Shivalik region of Himalayas. So both way, literally and also symbolically, this Ganga is jumping on the earth. She jumped on the Himalaya from the outer world or from Swarga. She jumped on the Himalaya first. Then she started flowing downwards towards this Haridwar, Rishikesh, and all other places, and slowly she went to the Ganga Sagara Sangama near Calcutta, where she had to cleanse the sins of these Sagara's sons. So, jumping on the Shiva's head, being locked in Shiva's head in the Himalaya region for many years, and many people, they claimed that it was nearly impossible for the water in the Gomukh region from where Ganga originates. It is very difficult for the Ganga to come out of that region, but somehow engineering marvel that could do it. That Bhagiratha's efforts must have been the reason. So Ganga came out of that area. Then she flew downwards. And then she went to the plains. So being locked in the Shiva's hair, and then she is again blocked by the Janhu Maharshi. Blocked, she was completely devoured by Janhu Maharshi. Took Ganga into his stomach because she wanted to disturb his yajna. That is also there. Again, he had to please Janhu Maharshi. And Janhu Maharshi finally left, and then she came to the Ganga Sagar Sangama. So he was not deterred by the many disturbances and troubles, vignas, obstacles in between. So it did not deter him. That is called Bhagiratha Prayatna. That's why Atyadbhutamidam Brahman Kathitam Paramam Tvaya Gangavataranam Punyam Sagarasyapi Puranam. 60,000 sons of Sagara, they dug up the whole earth. 60,000 yojanas they have dug up. It is the first time that you must be hearing this thing. Digging the earth by the sons of Sagara, it is there, it is famous, but how how long or how much area of the Prithvi they dug up, it is 60,000 yojanas. You are all very powerful people. So they dug up 60,000 yojanas. So that is the region where water it accumulated now. That's why it is called as Sagarasyapi Puranam, because this Sagara sons they dug up this part. That's why it is called as Sagara. Hearing all these things, I am really mesmerized by the story. Khanabhuteva Navratrihi Samvrityayam Parantapa. It is like the whole night passed in a second, in few seconds. Kshanabhuta iva. It is like a few seconds, the whole night. Imam chintayito sarvam nikhilena katham tava. Then Vishwamitra stopped in between, in the midnight. But this Rama and Lakshmana, they did not stop it. Tasya sa sharvari sarva mama saumitrina saha jagama chintayanasya Vishwamitra katham shubham. Myself and Lakshmana, we are reflecting, remembering, and talking about the great story of Bhagirath, because for Rama, it is a double bonanza. One is hearing the story, great story, very astonishing, very thrilling, and there is his ancestry, because Bhagiratha was ancestor of Rama. That is more thrilling for Rama. When if we think Rama is acting like humans now. Jagama Chintayanasya Vishwamitra Katham Shubham. Whole night is over for me. Just we are doing the same thing. Adbhuta Pratyaya. So then in the morning, Vishwamitra and all other people, they finished their daily works, Nityanhika. And again, Rama asked Vishwamitra, now this Ganga is also a very mighty river, very wide river. How to cross this Ganga? Now we have to cross the Ganga. What is the way? Vishwamitra now he was looking around, and Rama told, no, there is a boat for you. Taram Saritam Shreshtham Punyam Tripathakam Nadim Naureshahi Sukhastirna Rishinam Punyakramanam Bhagavantam Iha Praptam Jnatva Tvaritamagata. This boat has come here, sent by the people from other banks, that for Vishwamitra's special welcome. So Vishwamitra, he climbed he entered the boat along with all his rishis, and they crossed the Ganga Nadi, and they went to the northern banks of Ganga. Uttaram Tiramasadya Sampujya Rishiganam Tataha Ganga Kole Nivishtaste Vishalam Dadrusha Purim. Then they saw a city called Vishala. Again, Rama asks, what is the speciality of this city, Vishala? What is his speciality? Because he is seeing the Vishala city for the first time. He is just asking, Katamo Rajavamshoyam Vishalayam Mahamune. He just asks, what is the family that is ruling this Vishala? Vishwamitra started the story again, the same story, the fight between Devatas and Asuras, Devatas and Daityas. We will become invincible, and also we will be totally immortal. without death. Mortal is the person who has death, who faces the threat of death. But now these people will be immortal. They wanted to become immortal. Amaraha Vijaraschaiva Katham Syamo Niramayaha. We want to become Amaraha without death, Vijaraha without the old age problems. We will be totally young always. What is the way? They heard that it is possible if we take the Amrita. They started churning this Kshira Samudra for Amrita. And when they started churning, first came Halahala, and everybody was afraid because Halahala is so terrible, Visha, poison. Nobody could take it or just touch it. So Vishnu came there. Vishnu told Shiva, "Are you in the Devatas party?" Vishnu asked Rudra, "Are you in the Devatas party?" Yes, Rudra told, "I am Devatas party. I am not in the party of Daityas." Then you are the senior among the Devatas. Now it is duty that you take the Halahala Visha. Agra Puja Miha Sthitva Grahanedam Visham Prabho. This is the Visha that is Agra Puja for you because you are elder among the Devatas. So you have to take the Visha. Accepted. Halahalam Visham Ghoram Sanjagraha Amrutopamam. Shiva, he honored the wordings of Vishnu and he took the Halahala Visha like a nectar. It looked nectar like to him, so he took the Visha. It is just mentioned that he took the Visha. Halahalam Visham Goram Sanjagraha Amrutopamam. But it does not mention how much Visha this Shiva took and what is the other portion. Other Puranas say, and even the Vedas say, Keshi Vishasya Patrena Yadrudrena Apibatsaha. Keshi, the long-haired Vayu, he took this Visha, Vishasya Patrena Yadrudrena Apibatsaha. He took this Visha along with Shiva. So Vayu, he took this Visha into his stomach. He had no problems. And he gave a few parts of this Visha to Shiva. And Shiva also took as per the orders of Vishnu. And he had to bear the brunt of this Visha. His neck, it got little bit blue. That's why he's called as Neelakantha. These stories are not here, but just I am narrating the story. Now, all these Devatas and Asuras, they again started churning this Mandara Parvata. But it did not stop right away in the Kshira Samudra. It went deep. This Mandara Parvata, it went very deep. They could not hold it on very much. And again, all the Devatas and Daityas, they were terrified. They went to Vishnu again. Please help us. Vishnu took the form of this tortoise. Kamatham Rupamastitaha. Parvatam Param Prushthatah Kratva Shishye Tatra Udadho Harihi. And he stayed there in the form of Kurma. He was bearing the Kurma on his back. And there is a description of this way. Mandara Parvata was very big Parvata. But the whole Mandara Parvata, it did not look like a very weighty, very high weight on Vishnu's back. It looked like he is just itching on his back. So that was the real magnanimity of Vishnu's tortoise form. It looked like only Kanduyana. Just we itch or just we touch and make it little bit on our skin. In Sanskrit, it is called as Kanduyana. ತೂರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. Pinching or something like, not really pinching. Pinching is little bit deep, but it's like using the fingers to get little bit relief from some kinds of unease. So that happened to Vishnu. And not only Vishnu stayed in the Kshira Samudra as tortoise, he also took hold of the Mandara Parvata. पर्वतं पृष्ठतः कृत्वा शिष्ये तत्र उदधो हरिः पर्वताग्रन्तु लोकात्मा हस्तेनाक्रम्य केशवः. Just he took hold of the upper part of the Mandara Parvata, because it had to stay upright position. Devanam madhyata sthitva mamantha purushottamah. And himself, he also took part in the churning of this Mandara Parvata and Kshira Sagra, and he stayed in front of, in the midst of devatas, and he churned the Mandara Parvata, Kshirodati. After hundreds of thousands of years, Dhanvantari, he rose up from the Kshira Sagara. Purvam Dhanvantarir Nama Apsarashcha Suvarchasaha. Dhanvantari was holding Amrita Kalasha on his left hand, and he was holding Jnana Mudra in his right hand. But it is not mentioned. Sadandaha sa kamandalo. He was holding the kamandalo. And then all the Apsaras, they came. Why Apsaras are named so? They are rising from up, that is water. That's why they are called as Apsaras. Apsaras is one is the Sakaranta Shabda. Another is Apsara Akaranta Shabda. Both are there. Now Ramayana uses Purvam Dhanvantarir Nama Apsarashcha Suvarchasaha. Apsu Nirmathanadeva Rasat Tasmad Varastriyah. Apsu Nirmathanadeva. Because they were churning in the Samudra Kshira Sagara. And the rasa that is produced by the churning, they came out of that rasa. That's why they were called as Apsaras. How many of Apsaras were there? Utpetuh Manuja Shrestha Tasmad Apsaraso Bhavan Shastri Kotyaha Abhamstasam Apsaranam Swarchasam. 60,000, not 60,000, 60 crores of Apsaras, they came out of the Kshira Sagara. 60 crore Apsaras, female, they all came from the Sagara, but nobody married them. That's why still they are Apratigrahana Tavai Sadharana Smrta. They are all now common to the Devatas. And then Varuni came out, and Varuni also, nobody took hold of Varuni. Then Uchai the high horse, it came out of the water, and Kaustubhamani also came. Uchai was taken by Indra, and Kaustubha was given to Vishnu. And then Amrita came out, and immediately they started fighting for the Amrita. Devatas wanted that, they needed Amrita, and the Daityas also, they fought for the Amrita. So there was a very big battle. Mahanasit Kulakshayaha. Somehow these Devatas, they could win over the Daityas, and Vishnu also helped these Devatas. Sampishtaste tata yuddhe Vishnuna Prabha Vishnuna. He also took the form of Mohini. So now somehow these Devatas, they could get over of this Daityas, they were all now defeated. They went to the again Patala Loka. Now Indra became very happy. Now he started ruling the Swargaloka again with renewed vigor of drinking this Amrita. Everybody was very happy. But at the same time, Diti, she became unhappy again because all my sons are defeated. Only Aditi's sons are ruling this samsara. But my sons, my means Diti's sons, they are all just they are shunned out of the city. How it is possible? I will do tapasya and get a new son who can defeat Indra. So it was her intention. She prayed with Kashyapa. Kashyapa accepted. You please be careful. I will put a garbha in your womb, but you have to be very careful. Very cleanliness should be maintained, and niyamas should be maintained. All the rules they should be maintained. There should be no um, bra- break in the rules. The rules that I uh, give for you, there should be no uh, break. All the rules should be compulsorily, they must be followed, otherwise you will be in trouble. So Didi accepted, and Indra came there. Indra also, he told Diti that I will, you are doing great tapasya, you need my help, I will help you. Nyavedayat sahasrakshah yachanyadapi kankshidam. Because it is very interesting here. Tapastasyam hi kurvantyam paricharyam chakaracha. It is the place called Kushaplava where Diti, she performed tapasya. Why Vishwamitra is narrating this story? Because this is the place called Kushaplava where Diti made tapasya, and Indra, he just served Diti Devi in her tapasya. And even in the tapasya, this Diti Devi, she needed Agni, she needed to serve Agnis because daily Agnihotra should be maintained by her. When this Kashyapa is absent from ashrama, there should be service of Agnis. That means Ahuti should be put in the Agni daily, and they have to get some really firewood for the Agni. And they needed kushas, they needed phala mula. There was, of course, there was no need of daily anna hudi sar because these rishis they did not need it. Just they had phalam moolam tathaivacha, apaha phalam moolam tathaivacha. That's why these rishis they lived for hundreds of years, thousands of years. Why? Because they did not succumb to the high taste of our tongue. If we are completely won by this taste of tongue, we will be in difficulty. We would go to any extent to taste the food. Nowadays, many people they go to the different countries. They go to different countries to witness and make reels about the food there that are available there. So the jihva chapalya, the desire of our tongue or our taste buds is very difficult to satiate. So these rishis, they had this great power. They shunned these kinds of what I can call as now packaged foods and also some kinds of processed foods. Even this sambar, we put rasam powder and sambar powder and all these things they are all processed foods, and they did not need it. These rishis they had only phala and mula, whatever that is easily available from the environment, and mulas like this uh, what they call genasu. They call it as sugar Sakarkand in Hindi, and all other kinds of Suran and all other Mula. That means the roots of trees, and also the Kanda Mula. Kanda is this big fruit like things that are grown inside the earth. So they used that salt. They needed nothing else. Phalam moolam tathaiva cha nevayadet sahasraksha yachanyadapi kangshitam. Whatever she wanted, Indra served. He he supplied all these things, and also anyhow, Diti is stepmother of Indra, and he served her very well. Gatra samvahanaischaiva shamapanainaistatha. Just he used to massage her to make her relieved from the stress of serving the Agni and all other things. And thus went 1000 years. Now she is just 10 days and 10 months were there. Just 10 years were left for her delivery. One day, somehow she became a little bit lazy, and she was very much feeling sleepery. So she went to sleep immediately, but she did not see the place exactly. There is a rule of sleep, how to sleep, where should our head lies, and where should our feet lie. Everything there is rule, and every day she used to follow it. But that day, she put her head where her feet had to lie. Vice versa, she slept so, because Nidraya Apaharta Devi Padav Krutvatha Shirshataha. Where she had to put her head, she put her legs there. Immediately Indra grasped this moment. Immediately he entered the body of Diti, and he broke away, or he made pieces of Garbha. He made the Garbha into 7 pieces. Garbham cha saptadharama chicheda paramatmavan. Chicheda paramatmavan. Just he made it 7 pieces. And again, these Garbhas, the what we can call the Bruna, or what the word they use there for the Bruna?
Womb, Mother, womb.
Not womb. Womb is the Garbhashaya, and the Bruna there, the Jiva, the child.
Embryo, it is called.
Embryo.
Fetus.
No more fetus. No more it was little fetus. It was very big now, grown up. Only 10 years are there for delivery. 1000 years are over. So this embryo or Garbha, it was broken into 7 pieces, but again it started crying, making loud noise. And Indra told them, don't cry. Ruroda Saswaram Rama, Tato Didir Abudhyata. Ruroda Suswaram Rama. It started making a kind of very pleasant noise, pleasant crying. Many of you must have experienced it. Crying, or the noise the children, neonatals, they make, is suswaram, in a kind of rhythmic crying. This embryo started making such kind of rhythmic noise. And Diti also, now she was woken up by this noise. And again Indra told, Marodihi. Marudo Marudascheti Garbham Shakro Bhivashata. Don't cry, don't cry. It is what Indra told this embryo Garbha. Again, he made it into more, 7 more pieces. So 7 into 7, it happened. That is the 49 Marut Devatas. They were born by the Diti Devi. And also, Diti Devi, she accepted, she felt that she has done a terrible mistake by sleeping in the wrong direction. And she did not curse Indra. No, it is not your mistake, it is my mistake that I slept in the wrong direction. But you don't kill my Garbha. Please leave it so as it is. So Indra also accepted, and he prostrated before this Diti Devi, and he went away. And he blessed all these Maruts that though these are the sons of Diti Devi, so the Diti's sons should be Daityas. They are ugly creatures, and not ugly, may not be very much ugly. They are all very handsome and powerful creatures, but they should be shunned out by the people because they are all Daityas. Daityas are very terrible people. They are all making troubles, not shooting the troubles. So even though they are all Daityas, they will be blessed with high places in the Devata Gana. Marutam Sapta Saptanam Sthanapala Bhavantu Te. This is Indra. This is Diti asked to Indra, these my sons, they should be the devatas of all the Maruts, the winds. Indra also accepted. Marutam Sapta Saptanam Sthanapala Bhavantu Te Vataskandha Ime Sapta Charanto Divi Putraka Maruta iti Vikhyata Divya Rupa Mamatmajaha. There are 7 groups. One group should be in the Brahmaloka, another group should be in the Indraloka, and then there is another group, Divya Vayu, and all other 4 more groups. They will be wandering around the whole world in all 4 directions. This should be the vara that you can give it to your brothers. Indra also accepted this thing. And he went to his own land, Swarga. And Diti, she gave birth to all these Marutas. 7 into 7, 49 Marut Devatas, they came out. They all become Devatas. They did not become Daityas. That is the interesting turn of these stories. And they became friends of Indra. In the Veda, we can see Indra Jeshta Marudganaha. Indra is the leader of Maruts. Indra is the leader of Maruts. It is what we see in the Veda. So these Maruts, they all became friends with Indra, and they were included in the Devata Gana. So what is the relation with this story and the present question asked by Rama? What is this place? Now Vishwamitra says, this is the same place where Indra served Diti in her tapasya. Yesha Deshaha Sakakustha Mahendraadhyushitah Pura Ditim Yatra Tapassiddham Evam Parichachara Saha. Indra, he was serving his stepmother Diti here in the same place. Indra stayed here for 1000 years, and Diti was also performing the great tapasya here. Later on, that place is called as Vishalapuri. Why it is Vishalapuri? Because there was a king called Vishala. Who is that Vishala? He is also son of Ikshvaku, your own ancestor. So Ikshvaku is the very ancient king who had his sons everywhere in this earth. So he was ruling over the whole world. So he put all his sons in different directions. Now even Rama is visiting this place, and there is one descendant of the Ikshvaku again. Rama is also Ikshvaka, and this Sumati, who was ruling over this Vishala country at the time of arrival of Rama, he was also Ikshvaka. So Ikshvaku's wife, there is one Alambusha, and Alambusha's son is called as Vishala. He ruled here in this very place, and all his descendants' names are counted in the Ramayana. Now there is a king called Sumati who is ruling over this country. So Vishwamitra informs Rama about the story of this country. Now we stay here this night on the outskirts of this Vishala Nagari. And tomorrow we'll start to Janaka Nagari and we'll see Janaka there. So Rama accepted, and then this Sumati, who was ruling over the Vishala Puri, he came to know that Vishwamitra and all the rishis have come there. Now immediately he went to welcome Vishwamitra and all rishis, and also Rama and Lakshmana. पूजांच परमां कृत्वा सोपाध्याय सबान्धवः प्राञ्जलिः कुशलं पृष्ट्वा विश्वामित्रम् इदम् अथाब्रवीत्. I am very much happy today that you have given darshana to me today, but I am very much curious, who are these two? Imo Kumaro, what you see, that is very interesting narration of Sumati, who was asking Vishwamitra, who are these two youngsters, young guys? Imo Kumaro Bhadrante Devatulya Parakramo. Just I see they are like Devatas. Devatulya Parakram, they are as heroic as Devatas. Gajasimha Gati Viro. Their gait, the style of their walking is equal to the gait of lion, or we can compare it with the gait of elephants. Gajasimha Gati Viro. Shardula Vrishabhopamo. They are tigers, they are like he bulls. Padmapatra Vishalaksho. Their eyes are very wide, nearing the ears. And Khadgatona Dhanurdharo. They are holding Khadga, and also they are having the Dhanus and also the one bag with full of arrows. One bag full of arrows. Khadgatona Dhanurdharo. Ashvina Vivarupena. Samupasthita Yavano. You see, Rama is still only 16 years old, and Lakshmana is a little bit younger than Rama. Just they are nearing their youth. So Samupasthita Yavano. And they are like two Ashvina Viva. They are like Ashwini, not Ashwini Kumara is not a right word to describe, because Ashwini means it is a female, one which is related with horses, but she is female. Ashwini it means a female thing. So Ashwina Viva Rupena. Ashwins, they are well known for their handsome nature. So these Rama and Lakshmana, they are like Ashwins. Yadrachayaiva Gam Prapto Devalokadima Iva Amarav. They are like two divine divine creatures. It is not, we cannot call it creature, but they are devatas who have just come to this earth to show their high, handsome form here. Yadrachayaiva. They are just wandering here without any reason. Accidentally, they have come to this earth without any reason. They look like devatas. Devaloka Deva Amarav, immortal devatas. And now he is wondering this Visha. Sumati is wondering, Katham Padvyam Iha Prapto, Kimartham Kasevamune. Why they look like they are kings, they are like they are immortal devatas. But I am very curious, they are traveling on this earth. They are not even using horses, chariots, elephants. Just they are coming, they are traveling on the foot. What is happening? Katham padbhyam iha praptu. Why they have come here? And what is the reason? Bhushayanta imam desham Chandra Surya vivambaram. They look like Chandra and Surya. Both of them belong to the Surya Vamsha. That is another thing, but they look like Chandra and Surya. Very great, handsome guys. Parasparayana sadrasho pramanengita cheshtitaihi. Their action and their style was very similar. Parasparayana sadrasho pramana. Their height was also little bit similar. Ingita, their style of looking and also their mental thought process, and cheshtita, the way they behave, they just they walk and they see and they raise their hands. These are all cheshtita. They are all very similar. Kimarthancha narashreshto samprapto durgame pati. It is very difficult region here, Himalayan region now. They are nearing Himalayan region. Varayudha Dharavira, and they are holding their high weapons of Shankachakra, there is Dhanus and Bana. Why they are holding? Now, I want to know a very curious thing, what happened to them. So immediately Vishwamitra started narrating the story of Rama and Lakshmana. He went to the Ayodhya and he wanted protection from Rama and Lakshmana. He took over these two young princes into Siddhashrama. He brought them to Siddhashrama, and Siddhashrama they killed Tataka and also Marisha and Subahu. Now they are going to the Janaka, Mithila. Atithi paramam prapto putrau Dasharathasya. Now he said, he understood these are the princes of Ayodhya. These are the sons of Dasharatha. So he got he understood now the importance of these two young princes. Immediately he did Arghyapadya and all other things to this Rama and Lakshmana. And they spent that night in the Vishala Nagari. And in the morning, Ushyatatra Nishamekam Jagmatuhu Mithilam Tataha. They neared Mithila city. ताम दृष्ट्वा मुनयः सर्वे जनकस्य पुरीं शुभां साधु साध्विति शंसन्तः मिथिलां समपूजयन्. Mithila was very wonderful city. It seems that these rishis are traveling, seeing the Mithila Nagari for the first time. Everybody was wonderstruck. Sadhu Sadhviti Shamsantaha. Everybody is speaking very high about the Mithila Nagari. Mithilam Samapujayan. They are now worshipping Mithila. Not worshipping means not Arghyapadya, but they had such very high impression about the Mithila. And they stayed on the outskirts of Mithila. Mithilopa Vane Tatra Ashramam Drishya Raghava. They stayed on the outskirts of Mithila that night. And that ashrama was totally devoid of humans. Puranam Nirjanam Ramyam Papracha Munipungavam. Now you are reaching the very high, very interesting point of the Ramayana story. That is Ahalya Uddhara. Now, this garden or this is ashrama, but nobody is there. Everything is fine. Puranam Nirjanam Ramyam Papracha Munipungavam. What happened to this ashrama? Whose ashrama it is? Why it is so devoid of people? Nobody is staying here. Now, Vishwamitra told Rama that this is the ashrama of Gautama, who stayed here for 1,000 years with his very beautiful wife, Ahalya. Ashrama Divya Sankasha. This ashrama was like a garden of Devendra. Surairapi Supujitaha. And even Devatas were wonderstruck by this ashrama, the beauty of this ashrama, because it is in the It is in the just the skirts of Himalaya region. Just cross over this Mithila, they will reach the Himalaya. So not so cold like Himalaya. There is no snows. There is no snow, but very cool, full of forest, vegetation, and all the rivers, everything. Very beautiful city. Very beautiful ashrama. This is Varshapoogan Yanekani Rajaputra Mahayasha. He stayed, this Gautama and his wife Ahalya, they stayed here for many years. And Ahalya was so beautiful that all the devatas are also, they were all jealous about this Gautama. Tasyantaram viditva cha sahasraksha shatipatihi muniveshadharo bhutva ahalyam idam abravit. One day, this Devaraja Indra, he could not bear it up. Just he wanted to have union with Ahalya. He made a plan. He took a form of this kukkuta, which is hen or cock, whatever, not peacock. And he took the form of this hen and he started making noise when it was still night. And Gautama, he thought, now somehow this hen is now making noise. It must have been morning now. I will go to the snana. He went away. And Indra immediately got hold of the situation and he entered the ashrama of Gautama. Munivesha dharo bhutva ahalyam idam abravit. He took the form of Gautama and he told Ahalya, no, I want to be with you. Rutukalam pratikshante narthinaha susamahite. They had no time or no patience. When it is Rutukala, there is no need to wait. There no need to see the right time of the day, whether it is suitable for the union or not. So now we will have our union. This Indra, who was in the form of Gautama, he told Ahalya. And here the shloka is Munivesham Sahasraksham Vijnaya Raghunandana Matim Chakara Durmedha Devaraja Kutuhalat. This Ahalya, she understood something is missing. He recognized this Indra. Munivesham Sahasraksham Vijnaya Raghunandana. Just she recognized this is Indra in the form of Gautama. But somehow she made her mind, because she was very much curious about Indra. Matim Chakara Durmedha, bad intention. She had bad intention. Matim Chakara, she made her mind, because she was very much curious about Devaraja Kutuhala. Devaraja Indra Kutuhalam. She was very much curious about Devaraja. So she had her union, and after that, Athabravit Surashreshtham Kritarthena Antaratmana Kritarthasmi Surashreshta Gacha Shigramita Prabha. Now your work is over. I am also satisfied. Now you go. Otherwise, this Rishi will come and will curse you. Indra started, but in the meanwhile, the Rishi also came there and he cursed Indra. Mama rupam samasthaya kritavanasi durmate akartavyam idam tasma dvipalastvam bhavishyasi. You could have come in your own form like Indra, but you took my form and you have molested and or you met my wife. It is illegal. So you will be Viphala. What is Viphala? You will be Viphala without fruits. What is the fruit? The fruit is Vrishana, is crotches, uh, Indra's Vrishanas. They fell on the earth because of the curse of this Gautama. No more he was able to have kind of this progesterone with this Vrishanas. And this Gautama, he also cursed Indra that you will be having yonis all over your body because you are so curious about this thing. So you will be having the signs of yoni all over your body. He cursed Indra also. Somehow Indra, he went away. He was also very much worried. The story that we will see tomorrow, and he cursed Indra, he cursed Ahalya also. You now stay here in this very place. Vatabhaksha Nirahara Tapyanti Bhasmashayini. You will be staying here in the Bhasma, which was covered with Bhasma, because it was the Yajna Bhumi. So Bhasmashayini Nirahara. You will be having no food. You will be having only Vatabhaksha. You will be just breathing, but no food. Nirahara Tapyanti Bhasmashayini. You will be doing great tapasya. Adrashya sarvabhutanam ashrayamesmin vasishyasi. You will be not seen by the humans, but you will be here. You will be doing tapasya. Adrashya sarvabhutanam. Nobody will be able to see you. You will stay here, but you have got your own time. When Rama will come, he will make you clean from all your sins. Yada tvetad vanam ghoram Ramo dasharathatmajaha agamishyati durdharshah tada puta bhavishyasi. When Rama will come here, you will be cleansed from all your sins that you have made with the union of Indra. You will be liberated. You will get rid of all your sins when Rama enters this forest. तस्यातिथ्येन दुर्वृत्ते लोभमोह विवर्जिता मत्सकाशम मुदा युक्ता त्वं वपुर्धारयिष्यसि. And you worship, you entertain, you provide hospitality to the Rama. Tasya atithyena durvritte. And you will be cleansed from your lobha and moha. And again, you will take your own form again, and you will again come. We will be having our you will be having my company again. Matsakasham gamishyasi. Matsakasham mudayukta tvam vapuh dharayishyasi. Then we will stay together. Now you have to accept this curse. You will be staying here in this vana and you do tapasya. Rama will come and he will cleanse you. This is the curse that Gautama gave to Ahalya. He gave it to the Indra also. But here, with the story of Rama, that he will come there and now he will liberate Ahalya from the form of stone. But there is no stone here. Gautama only said, Vatabhaksha Nirahara. You will stay here, you will be doing tapasya, you will be breathing in and breathing out, but no food. Adrashya Sarvabhutanam. You will be here. Rama will come, that's all. You will be back again. That's all. Gautama, he cursed Ahalya. And now Rama has come. It means that her time has come. But we will discuss it tomorrow. the other angles of the Ahalya story that we will be discussing tomorrow. Here we end here, but it is already 10 minutes uh, over now. We will finish it here. And again with Ramanama Smarana, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Jai Shri.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.